Hello again my friends, Bungie's latest livestream was packed full of new Taken King info. Here's my pick of the highlights. First up, Bungie has confirmed that you'll start the Taken King at the same level as your current Guardian. So if you're level 34 for example, you'll start the Taken King at level 34. Now here's a pro tip. Don't dismantle your best gear before the Taken King drops, because Bungie will use this gear to determine what level you start at. In their latest weekly update, Bungie revealed that they will choose your Taken King level based on the gear in your inventory and your vault, and this will all be done without you having to lift a single finger. Just be sure that you don't dismantle your best gear before the Taken King drops. Now, what if you have low level characters? Will you be locked out of the Taken King's new activities? The answer, thankfully, is no. Anyone who purchases the Taken King will have this delightful Spark of Light consumable waiting for them at the Postmaster in the tower. When you use it, it instantly boosts your character to level 25, which means you can hop on and enjoy the Taken King straight away. This is perfect for newcomers or for those of you who need to level boost an additional character. In short, the base level for the Taken King is 25, and this consumable instantly gets you there. Next up, you can now admire your Guardian's face in the character inventory screen. So if you want to gaze lovingly into your Awoken Warlock's neon yellow eyes, you can now do this, you weirdo. Next up, you can also customize your appearance in social spaces by selecting which weapon is slung across your back. As you're about to see, this Warlock opts for the Dead Orbit rocket launcher. Personally, I'm gonna parade around the tower with my Sleeper Simulant, ricocheting laser beams for the fucking win. Next up, that mysterious bastard the Speaker is now selling items you may want to pay attention to. First up, level 40 class items that now provide your character with additional defense and perks that focus on helping you level up faster. For example, intellect, weapons, or Vanguard reputation. Class items are no longer simply there to make you look cool, they now provide practical benefits. And as you can see, the Speaker is now also selling rare ghosts. Just look at this delightful little blue bastard. And ghosts now provide you additional defense and cool little perks. For example, Spirit Bloom Sensor. This helps detect and mark nearby Spirit Bloom. Next up, new terminals in the tower will hold your emblem, shader and chip collections. Now, I absolutely love this new addition to Destiny. As you can see, this terminal holds your emblem collection. Now, every emblem you've ever collected will be displayed right here, and you'll even be told what you need to do to earn emblems missing from your collection. For example, completing the Sunbreaker subclass quest will get you the Might of Vulcan emblem. Now thankfully, these new terminals will also help you save vault space. When the Taken King drops, you can safely dismantle all the shaders, emblems and ships cluttering up your vault, as you'll now be able to access and equip them from these new tower terminals. Next up, you can now gain faction reputation by turning in motes of light, weapon parts, armor materials, special ammo and heavy ammo. This is a great way of burning excess items in exchange for something useful. Next up, Lord Shaxx will now provide you with Crucible quests. This particular questline is called Crucible Forged, and the first challenge you need to complete in this questline is called Staking a Claim, in which you need to kill 8 enemy guardians while your team holds at least 2 Crucible zones. Now these new challenges will earn you rewards and will no doubt keep you coming back to the Crucible until every one of them has been completed. Next up, Lord Shaxx will also provide you with weekly bounties. Now the 6th weekly bounty, called the True Meaning of War, can only be completed if you've successfully cashed in all 5 of the other weekly bounties. And this 6th bounty earns you big rewards, a guaranteed legendary item, or a very good chance of getting an exotic item. And looky here, Lord Shaxx is also stocking legendary ghosts which you can purchase when you reach Crucible rank 2 and hand in 75 legendary marks. Now legendary ghosts have perks that can help boost intellect and strength. This ghost even has a perk that generates additional glimmer when killing titans in the Crucible. So yeah, this innocent looking ghost obviously hates titans. He'll pay you cold hard cash if you fucking kill them. And even the Crucible Quartermaster is getting in on the bounty hype. Weekly bounties that focus on killing enemies with specific weapons. I'll take all 4, thank you very much. Next up, this blue bastard, the Cryptarch, is selling legendary engrams. I know, the world has gone fucking crazy. Hand over 60 legendary marks and this miserable fuck will give you a legendary engram. Who fucking ray? Next up, the Gunsmith now has some really cool shit for you to do. As you can see, he now stocks field test weapons which you can pick up free of charge. Each weapon has its own challenge for you to complete. For example, scoring precision kills. Now, completing these challenges with these special field test weapons increases your gunsmith reputation. When you get enough reputation, you can put in a special order for one of these foundry weapons. All the foundry weapons here require gunsmith rank 1 and 2500 glimmer. And when your order arrives the next week, you can collect your glorious new weapon from the gunsmith. So then, you now have another tower vendor that requires you to grind for reputation. Next up, a new addition to the game called Infusion. This allows you to increase the attack stat of a chosen weapon by feeding it another weapon. Think of it as gun cannibalism. Now you simply select the infuse node on the weapon you want to buff and then select the weapon you want to dismantle and feed to it. As you can see, by doing this, the attack stat of this Sora scout rifle has increased from 280 to 288. Now this new feature can only be used on year 2 gear, both legendary and exotic armor and weapons. So yes, you can also increase the defense stat of a piece of armor by feeding it another unwanted piece of armor. And finally, you'll find 2 new terminals in the Vanguard chamber, one for exotic weapon blueprints and one for exotic armor blueprints. Now, I want to dedicate an entire video to this new feature, so stay tuned for that on my channel. But I do want to mention a few things here. Firstly, Bungie has revealed that Yalahorn will remain a year 1 exotic at year 1 levels. It seems as though Bungie is finally taming this beast. G-Horn, it was fun while it lasted, you murderous bastard. And next up, year 2 Saurus regime is back in black. Deej describes it as looking like Darth Vader's Ferrari. Deej, I agree with you, and that, my friends, brings us to the end of the video. Now, Bungie also revealed the addition of swords and increased vault space, and I've made a separate video talking about this. Click the left image to watch it, and if you click the right image, it will take you to a video that shows you what the Nepal shader and emblem looks like. There's also links to these videos in the description box below. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for daily Destiny content, and thanks for watching, you beautiful bastards, and as always, until next time, Guardians.